Yep, there they are.
You recognize them?
Okay, here you hit enter. Hit enter a second time. And then go ahead and do your other stuff.
I need to go all the way to...
Or you can. You can turn the big knob all the way
down to...
Not the small one, the big one.
Person County.
And push the end of it. I know, you push the end of it.
This?
Now hit direct.
Direct.
That's it, and enter twice. Testing 1, 2, 1, 2. There we go.
Looks like blue line.
Yep, I don't know why anybody in the world would want a plane that color.
No, it's pretty nasty.
Looks kind of nice, but it disappears in the haze like that.
I don't think it looks nice. I think it looks nice. I mean, it's a dual.
Yeah, that must be their second one because
the engines are bigger than the cockpit. I'm sorry.
Dolly Parton.
What's that?
Dolly Parton.
What do you mean?
Got 2 engines. Dolly Parton.
It's like, I don't get it.
Low this morning.
So they're going to land here.
Don't worry about it. You do what you need to do.
I'm just going to say an observation. It looks like they're taxiing to take off on 24.
It does.
Okay,
I would agree with that.
And I'm just saying that's kind of odd.
Oh, that's pretty normal in training.
Tom 2?
Person County Airport. Automated weather observation. 1353. Zulu weather. Wind calm. Visibility 10. Light drizzle. Ceiling 1000. Broken. Temperature 16 Celsius. Dew point 16. Altimeter 3023.
Different than yesterday.
Person County Airport. Automated weather observation. 1354. Zulu weather. Wind calm. Visibility 10. Light drizzle.
Morning, Person County. Twin Star 421. Bravo Lima departing runway 24. Left closed traffic.
Celsius. Dew point.
Perfect. Just because I showed up.
023.
Sorry.
Yes, I told them to come. I knew it would aggravate you.
Dang. Closed traffic.
Person County Airport. Automated weather observation. 1354. Zulu weather. Wind calm. Visibility 10. Light drizzle. Ceiling 1000. Broken. Temperature 16 Celsius. Dew point 16.
It looks okay. You're up. You did it for me. I'm gonna check the brakes here. How about you?
Work.
Good. All right, run up time.
Don't go or drive it like your car.
Don't ride the brakes.
Exactly. Ride the throttle, not the brake.
I ain't doing it. My heels are on the floor.
Good.
I think he was lazy. He just didn't want to enter the pattern. I love windsocks like that.
On traffic, Diamond 3, Bravo Lima, 4,500 feet over the field, doing spiraling descent over runway 5, threshold, Harnett.
So, emergency procedure first or second?
Normal first. Get you back in the groove.
Okay.
Plus, of course, I changed my mind.
Oh, that's what they are. They're unexpected. I see what you did there. Now I'm going to be anticipating every single one.
Don't get tense, though. Motor, truth is, things can break at any second, any point, whatever. Anything that goes wrong, treat it as if it's totally real unless I tell you otherwise.
Okay.
Don't wait for me to say, well, what's he doing to me? Because it could be real.
Too little?
Person County, Twin Star 1 Bravo Lima, left downwind runway 24. Person County.
All right, 1700. Right.
Don't leave it there.
Both?
Once, if you got about 3 seconds,
Okay.
All you're really checking for is does it run smoothly and steady, or does it skip? And did it fall some without falling too much?
Okay.
The longer you leave it on one, the more you fall out the other side.
Okay. Okay, check Kirby. It did drop. Cabin doors, windows locked.
Person County, Twin Star 1 Bravo Lima, turning left base, runway 24, person.
He's flying a really big pattern.
Okay. Is that good or bad?
I think he is. Like to me, he's kind of out there a bit. Well, it's an observation. Actually, he may not be as far out as I thought he was because he had
Did I
a
wait?
big profile. If he's on base leg, you want to wait.
Okay.
Testing 1, 2, 1, 2. Going the wrong way with it. The closer he is in, at this point, you know, he's going really slow. If I were doing it by myself and I were just leaving, I'd probably have gone on. But at the same token, you need to be
County, Bravo Lima, turning final, runway 24, person.
You need to be pensive about it. You need to think through everything, so the timing for you to do it is longer, and hence you don't want to A, rush yourself,
yep,
and B, you don't want to cut somebody else off.
No. And I'll be honest with you.
So waiting on him is not a bad deal.
Yeah, if I was by myself, I would wait. For sure. No reason not to. Safety is more important than trying to get up in the air.
I agree.
You know the old saying, well, that's not really applicable, but anyway. It looks better coming at you than it does on the ground. Going touch and goes?
Probably not. Most depends on the plane and the instructor and other things, but more often than not on twins, you do stop and goes or stop and taxi back.
Should I wait for him to say something before I get on the runway?
Yeah, probably.
Gonna say something?
That's a good question.
Be nice, huh?
Would be nice.
Should I ask him?
No.
See?
He's staying on the ground.
Taxiing off?
I assume at some point. All right, so we've got to be ready to go, so I think you can probably start to inch up anyway. Don't see anybody.
That's more important right now, right?
Yep.
Anybody coming on?
It's important to have your hand on the throttle, so if you need to stop real quick or go real quick, you can do so. And if you'll get your lights on, and Person County 2 Pop Alpha is lining up and waiting on 2-4 Person. Go ahead, keep moving.
Take off.
Okay, so now you line up straight, set your DG to 2-4. All right.
Wait until he turns before I...
No.
Okay.
And put your checklist away.
All right, let me make my announcement.
And make your announcement. And roll.
Person County Traffic 172 Papa Alpha is taking off, runway 24 at Person County.
See, I told you he disappears.
Person County, Twin Star 1 Bravo Lima is departing to the south. This will be the last call. Thanks. 41 Bravo Lima.
Last call. I feel like I'm at a bar.
No more drinks. Last call.
And 55, rotate.
Don't turn. You know, remember, you got to use a tiny bit of right foot in the rotation. Not much, just a little bit. Kind of the weight of your foot against the pedal. And lower your nose just a smidgen. Right about there. Must have a little water or something in the airspeed.
I was shooting for 10.
Well, you were doing good. I was watching the airspeed. It was reading low, but you're making power.
Right.
The flaps are up, so I don't know why it would be slow unless it got a little bit of water in it.
I don't see where he went.
Home.
Okay, just did one. And gone?
Yep.
Weird.
Well, to fly your plane, remember you can't fly his.
I know.
All you can do is yours. As long as he isn't filling up your windshield, you're okay.
Person County Traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning crosswind for runway 24, Person County. Person County Traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning downwind for runway 24, Person County.
Yeah, Hornet traffic 903, Bravo Lima, turning final, runway 5, Hornet.
All right, I'm high. So I'm going to pitch down just a little bit. Reduce my power just a little bit. I'm a little bit out also. So I'm going to correct. A little bit out.
Mark 8148 Bravo, making a right turn out, leaving the pattern to the northeast, to the southeast 8148. I'm downwind for 1. All right, make a turn out 48 Bravo.
Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning base for runway 24 at Person County.
Philly traffic 71 Zulu is about 3 miles west of the field, inbound runway 05, going to go miss Dinwiddie.
Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning final for runway 24 at Person County. I'm waiting. Comment?
Nope.
Why not?
Well, I should have.
Because I want to hear.
Well, talk.
You want me to tell you what I did wrong?
I want you to tell me what you're going to change.
Okay. I flared too soon. I kind of sort of fixed it after I did. Maybe?
Hornet traffic down 3 Bravo Lima is on the downwind for 5, Hornet.
And Hornet traffic 260 miles to the northerly, entrance downwind, runway 5, Hornet.
Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning crosswind for runway 24 Person County.
So what do you do at work?
I manage a team of technicians.
Not salespeople, but technicians.
Yeah, I don't deal with sales. Why?
Just curious. I knew sort of, but I wasn't 100%.
Well, I want to talk about what I did wrong. I am way the heck out.
That's because you took off with 2,000 feet of runway left. You'd already given up 4,000 feet, so that's almost a mile. That's the reason you're about a mile further out than normal.
3 Bravo Lima, train bus base for 5. Arn out.
All right, so my best...
So everything compounds, okay?
Right.
If you start off in the wrong place, doing the wrong thing, everything after that, you're playing catch up.
Okay.
My motor's saying, please don't hurt me. Please don't beat on me. You understand what the profile looks like, right?
Yes.
You got to get there.
Okay.
Look at your airplane. What's going on with your airplane?
I'm low.
And keep talking.
And I'm not lined up parallel to the runway.
And
Arn out, traffic down 3 Bravo
And,
Lima, final runway 5. Arn out.
I'm better than I was before. I was too far out this time. I'm pretty much.
That's true.
I'm pretty much in a better spot than I was before.
That's true.
I just need to get up a little bit higher.
Can you go uphill if you don't add power?
Well, I just reduced it.
I know, but you had the nose down. The motor is sitting there right at red line, screaming.
You're right.
If you're going to climb, you can use full power. If you're going to level out, you don't want to use full power. But if every lap around this pattern is different, you're never going to figure out what it is you got to do. You got to get to the starting point and have the plane in a position so that your brain can decipher what it's doing right and wrong.
I overcompensated for the altitude because I was too high last time.
Then we got really low out there, and then you finally corrected for that. We ended up back okay. Then we had about 85 or 90 on the approach in, and you left the power in all the way till you started your flare, which put us about 3,000 feet down the runway. And you got to stay on the center line. So it starts with the setup. I'm not sure what you tell a technician when he starts working on something, but I'm sure there's a protocol for do the easy stuff first. At least I'm fairly sure that's the case.
And we also have service guys that I'm not really looking at right now, as far as doing repairs and stuff.
All right. So what you've got to do from here is you've got to, as soon as it occurs to you that the plane isn't exactly where it ought to be, you've got to fix it. The sooner you do that, the less drastic the fix is.
Right.
The longer you delay, the bigger the fix has to be.
Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning final for runway 24 Person County. I was a little bit low, so I'm adding some power.
Yeah,
I only have one notch of flap, so I can still...
You're fine. Just keep in mind that airspeed is like blood.
Cessna 206, 2 miles to the north.
If you lose all your airspeed, just like if you lose all your blood, it's not going to be a good day.
Now I'm at 75, which is good.
Now your picture looks really good, okay? So now you can start to back off the power again.
That's more flaps.
You're back to about 1,700 RPM. Nose down because you want to come down. You don't want to hang it up here. Your objective is to get down and land, not to go way down the runway. As long as the end of that runway is coming towards you and under you, you're fine. 1,000 foot's staying pretty still. Airspeed's a little high, so back your power out some more. Don't let the nose drop, because if you do, you don't lose speed. Now make a good landing, but stay on the center line. Keep working. Work. Can't quit. Right foot. Reason it keeps going left is because your right foot's lazy. Go ahead.
That was better than the first
It
one.
was. It was a lot better.
Yeah, the first
the
one
third one's going to be even better than that.
Yeah, the first one was just out of control, crazy. And I can't even blame the wind today. Dang.
Yeah, isn't it a bear when you don't have a good excuse? I'm always looking for a good excuse. But on the other hand, I finally figured out any excuse is good as another one.
That's how excuses are.
That's right.
That's the nature of an excuse.
That's the nature of the excuse. That's right, exactly.
Not my fault.
Keep your climb going. We're doing almost 90. 85 anyway. I saw a squirrel waving at us.
Okay. Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning crosswind for runway 24, Person County.
Keep your climb going. If we lose the engine right now, we're probably not going to get back to the runway.
No.
It'd be tight. We might make it, we might not.
I would probably not try it.
Brookdale traffic, Grumman, 3 miles west, landing Brookdale.
Turning left base runway 5 on it. And Hornet traffic, Diamond 3 Bravo Lima, turning final runway 5, Hornet.
You mean you're actually trusting the airplane to fly itself?
Someone once told me I don't like to work hard.
Yeah, I mean, some people do.
I'm trying.
You're getting better at it.
It's a plus.
I tell you, I actually am impressed that you're willing to get to that, let go of it and see what happens deal. But just keep that right foot in because you don't want to keep turning towards the airport.
Actually, I'm using both.
Turn down 145.
So your left wing's down there ever so slightly.
Brookdale traffic, ground run.
All right, set her up.
24 Brookdale.
Very deliberately. Keep your nose up. You're looking for slowing to 17 on the power. It should get there. You're pretty close to it. It coasts a little bit. Now slow down to about 80, 85. And that should be where you can relax the pressure again. All right, now keep an eye on the airport. And probably about here, make your turn to base leg.
Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning base for runway 24, Person County.
Keep your nose up ever so slightly. Hardly enough to notice the difference. Keep your turn coming around. Remember, your feet work gently, but not a lot, especially the left one, but doesn't mean it doesn't move at all. So by coming around really slow, we're not bad low out here, but we're not high either.
Turning base for 5, not to go into that.
And you're working away from the airport slightly.
Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning final for runway 24, Person County.
Remember, unless there's a lot of wind, if your wing is pointed at the runway, you're actually flying away from it. The leading edge of the wing has to be parallel to the runway for practical purposes.
Add a little power.
Good, I'd agree with that. Now, we'll reset the pitch before we do anything with power. So right, go for the center line. Put your center line under your right knee. All right, flaps. Nose down slightly. Push it over, push, push, push. There you go. Now start to back your power out to maintain speed. Back your power out some more. You're looking for 70. No faster than about, your 75 isn't terrible. 70 is ideal. If you're at 70, you want to slowly bring the power out about now, all the way to an idle. Work on the line. Start your flare. Wait. And keep working it up. Keep working. Keep working. Wait. More, 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 more. So it's a little anticipation. It's being, you know what's coming, and if you wait until it becomes really obvious, then you're behind. You've got to feed in just a light pressure in your fingertips.
I think that was a little better.
Yeah, it's a lot better.
Okay. I mean, I'd give my first one a C.
That's generous.
All right, I'll give it a D. I'm not going to flunk that one.
You did land on the airport.
I fixed a lot, so that's a D.
Okay, you did.
The last one was a B.
I'd give you that.
The second one was
now
a C.
I want to see a B or an A.
I want to see an A.
Honda traffic Diamond 3, Bravo Lima doing short approach runway 5.
Yeah, I'd agree. If I don't have to touch it, I'd at least give you a D.
I know you were dying to, though. You're like, should I, shouldn't I?
I did block the right rudder so you couldn't go left anymore.
That's what you did.
I didn't keep you from coming back to the right. I blocked it so you couldn't push the left one any harder.
Okay.
I was beginning to wonder if we were going to start nibbling at the grass.
Person County traffic 172, Papa Alpha's turning crosswind for runway 24, Person County.
Now, this climb's going a lot better.
Person County traffic 172, Papa Alpha's turning downwind for runway 24, Person County.
Brookdale Grumman on a go around. Brookdale. Brookdale Grumman, left downwind 24.
Practicing.
I'm proud of you. I know that's taken a lot of grit to not hold on to that thing.
This is a big victory for me.
Okay, let's head back out just a tiny bit. You don't want to be in too tight. You don't want where you are is fine.
Right.
But there you have a tendency to inch in.
Right. I'm trying. That blue building is
okay. Good.
My thing. I know I'm not supposed to have it.
Well,
till
you get to where you're doing it correctly, it's not a bad problem to have a target.
Okay.
Okay, traffic Cessna 206, turn final 5.
In the operator's manual for this airplane,
crosswind.
Lima turning left crosswind for.
There is a section on how to land the airplane without touching the yoke, in case the cables break.
Not today.
Goes up just a little bit, tiny bit more power.
Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning base for runway 24, Person County.
And good. Pull back into turn just a tiny bit on the yoke. There you go.
Honda 3, Bravo Lima is on a downwind for 5. Honda.
Brookdale Grumman, left downwind, runway 6, Brookdale.
Square it out. You're not square. You're looking forward to see the runway. If you're looking off your shoulder to see the runway, you're not square with it. You're angled away from it.
Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning final for runway 24, Person County.
450.
Now you're square to it.
Honda traffic Diamond 3, Bravo Lima, short approach runway 5.
Runway 6.
Now, on the center line. Your goal is to be straddle the center line. right now, fly the plane to the center line. Only cross control once you get near the ground. The wind's beginning to pick up a tiny bit, and it's coming from the right side. That means you're going to have the right wing down ever so slightly to land.
Okay.
Looking good. Power coming back a little bit because you're going to be high if you don't. Good. Power all the way out.
Yep.
Work your flare. Keep working. 3 stripes, 4 stripes. Work, 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 work. Don't quit, don't quit. And you're still got to keep that tiny bit of that right foot in. What's happening is you're not doing the right foot enough, and so as you're rotating, the nose is going left on you. And that's taking the plane off to the left. Now, I know it's in there.
I know.
Because when I talk to you, you get it done. You got to talk to yourself and get it done.
Yeah. I think, I don't know what to say. That was not an A, for sure.
No, but it's a B.
Yeah, B minus. You don't get 2 B's in a row. The second one's a B minus automatically.
Not in my book.
Should have been a B plus for sure, but it was a B.
The end result, the actual touchdown was nice. Just had to work an awful lot to get there.
Yeah.
Now, the reason the plane floats is because it has extra energy, extra speed.
I'm coming in too fast.
So the way you get rid of that is a very subtle adjustment on pitch.
Okay.
And or get the power out a little bit sooner, depending.
Person carrying traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning crosswind for runway 24. So should I, over the numbers, should I be like 65?
Only if you're not too high. If you're still 100 feet up, then 70 isn't a bad number.
Okay.
If you're below 50 feet up, 65 over the numbers is a good number.
Person carrying traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning downwind for runway 24, Person County.
Right foot just a touch, almost not enough to even know you did it. Not like that.
Yeah, 102 Bravo Lima, going downwind for 5.
Most of these houses built after the airport.
A good chunk of them were. All these down through
Big
here
ones?
were.
Yeah.
The airport's been here since '88. Was opened in '88.
Yeah.
Yeah, the little town here was here before the airport.
Town is that? Rougemont?
Timberlake.
Yeah.
Nose up. Don't lose altitude till you slow down. Power back in a little bit. Good. Nose up just a smidgen, right there. And turn.
Person carrying traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning base for runway 24, Person County.
That's better.
Person County Traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning final for runway 24, Person County.
Person County Traffic Cessna 206, turning base for 5, Papa Golf Traffic.
Now you're off to the left side quite a bit. All right, back a little bit, flaps in to slow down. Good. And remember, it's going to take a little bit of right wing down. Otherwise, the wind's going to blow you to the left side of the runway. All the way out, still coming down. Now slowly work the flare. Probably looking too close.
Why did I go to the right?
Good question.
Right, Roger.
It's an abnormality.
I just don't understand why I moved to the right, because I was trying to anticipate wind coming at me this way.
Yeah, but remember the nose needs to be straight down the center. The wing keeps you from moving one way or the other, or makes you move one way or the other, whichever it takes.
So just that I didn't drop the wing enough?
Yeah, I have the controls for a second.
Okay. No, not that much.
No, but you see how much it pulls over if I just drop it?
Yeah.
You have the controls.
My flight controls.
And so if I don't want that much, then I don't drop it that much. But you notice I had the opposite foot in, so I didn't never let the nose turn.
All right. So
the feet pointed the nose, the wing moves you side to side.
So the problem was I was just not lined up. I was pointing the wrong direction.
You actually weren't bad. It's kind of, you were, I guess, so much focused on the flare that at one point the nose was so high, I know you couldn't see over it.
Short approach for
and then you corrected for that. Remember, if you can't see over it, you got to lean and look around, because you've got to see the run ground. Otherwise, you're like a blind man feeling for a sharp knife.
Yeah. Person County Traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning crosswind for runway 24, Person County.
Hunter County Traffic, Cessna 206, turning down 145.
Person County Traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning downwind for runway 24, Person County. Yeah, I'm getting angry now.
Why?
Because I'm not pleased. I feel like I'm making progress in just about everything but the final 5 seconds.
Well, the final 5's the hard part.
But that's
everything else is working. The better you do everything else, the easier that last 5 seconds is going to become. Part of it is where you look. Part of it is timing.
I'm looking too close still.
I think. But
I think so too.
But you're still making corrections. You're not just pulling back, hanging on, waiting. You saw it balloon, you let off a little bit, then you started back into it again. Now you are getting in a little bit close this time. On the other hand, the wind probably would be blowing you away. We'll see how it works out.
I guess maybe,
watch your altitude.
Maybe the winds are actually
winds are fickle. There's no telling what the winds are doing. Just because they're doing something on the ground doesn't mean they're doing something up here, or vice versa. Looks like they might have actually started to shift around to runway 6.
You looking at the wind sour?
Yep. Now, they're not very strong at the moment, so they're not necessarily detrimental to our ability to do anything.
Twin Lakes, Cherokee 539 Juliet Bravo. We have 4 to the southeast, inbound for 09.
Nose up a little bit. Good.
Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning base for runway 24, Person County.
Now you're about to be too low, so pay attention, fix it as if you decide you need to.
Wilkes County traffic, Skyhawk 8148 Bravo, 4 miles east of the field, inbound Wilkes County.
Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning fun for runway 24, Person County.
Hornet 3 Bravo Lima is on the downwind for 5.
Celsius, dew point 15, altimeter 3025.
Get lined up. Don't undershoot.
Person County Airport, automated weather observation 143, 8 Zulu, weather, wind 330 at 4, visit.
Power back. You're going to be going way too fast. You're doing 90 and high. That means get the power all the way out. All the way. Now, pitch up a little bit. We're not diving in. That doesn't fix anything. We're setting a sliding board that will maintain about 70. Now, with no power, that means that we're controlling airspeed with pitch. So slowly bring the nose up. Wait. Let it settle. About 4 stripes ahead. Very slowly. Good.
Better?
Yeah, better.
So, what's the wind? I've heard 3?
That's
Wind?
dead crosswind.
Okay, at 4. So
Right foot.
So either way is going to be a crosswind.
Yep.
So might as well stay with this one. I didn't realize it was supposed to pick up.
No, it's supposed to pick up much.
Well, it's supposed to pick up
late
after,
this afternoon.
yeah, I was going to say until afternoon. What is it now? It's not even... almost 11.
Okay, keep your climb going.
I think, you know what? I think that one was a little bit better because I looked farther.
Yes.
So it's probably a B+. You agree?
Yeah, so you did better.
We got
a little bit high and
right, I was
fast
gonna
there,
say,
but you
the final seconds were better, but the approach was not great. Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning crosswind for runway 24, Person County.
Hornet 93 Bravo Lima turning left crosswind for 5. Hornet.
Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning downwind for runway 24, Person County.
Wilkes County traffic, Skyhawk 8148 Bravo, steep spiral from 5,000 to 2,000 over 01, Wilkes County.
Spiral?
Yep, like peeling an apple.
Okay. Yeah, it's about 11:15. You know what? There was a time when I would never look at my watch on the airplane for fear of, I don't know, all kinds of things.
Now, you're losing altitude.
I did it on purpose.
Okay.
I actually trimmed it
Oh, okay.
because I was at 1780.
All right.
So I knew that I was losing, but I just lost a little bit too much. But I just wanted to.
Well, I was kind of wondering because it'd been flying level, and
I was gonna
that usually meant you had to trim or you had the power back, and I looked at the power and it was about right. So
now we're just about at 16.
all right.
That was a planned thing. I should have said something.
No, you're fine.
No,
As long as you're doing
I
it
should
on
talk.
purpose,
No,
I'm
I
okay.
I should talk more. Gradual descent. Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning base for runway 24, Person County.
All right, get the turn done. Otherwise, you're going to end up too low. See, for every action, there's a reaction. So if you pitch up, it changes your airspeed. Might keep you from coming down, but it changes your airspeed, and eventually it compounds.
Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning final for runway 24, Person County.
So now nose back down a little bit. Make a shallow turn. You're turning inside every time. Shallow turn. Visualize where the plane's going over the ground. You don't want to aim at the end of the runway. You want to line up with the runway. Power back a bit. You're a little fast, a little bit high. So again, the winds keep pushing you this way, and then you're turning in a little bit. Now you're high and fast. Fix it. Don't wait. Fix it. Fix it. What else?
Flaps.
Right here, we ought to be about 750 feet. So about 150 feet high. Now, if this were an engine out, this would be perfect. All right, so think about your flare. Think about where you're going to look. Go for the center line. Right foot, right foot, right foot. Beautiful flare. Nice job on the flare. And you,
No, not
right
enough right
at the very end, you didn't use any right foot.
I know. I was focusing on those stupid lines.
And that's okay. I mean, it takes a while to put the whole package together.
It's coming.
But that was a good landing. That was a good flare, good landing.
Birds.
Birds. B1RDs.
I sound like Sully. Birds. Did you watch the movie?
Yep.
Good movie.
It was a good movie.
I'm a big fan of Tom Hanks. He's good.
Oh, I am too. Have been for years.
Yeah.
The only thing that wasn't particularly accurate about it was, and they did it for movie constraints, was they would not have had the hearing, months, 3 weeks, a month after the accident. That happens typically about 9 months after.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Maybe a year.
Yeah, that makes sense. But they couldn't wait. Well, they could have put 6 months later.
They could have.
Yeah.
But and they also in real life did not go after him. By the time they had that hearing, he was a hero. They weren't going after him.
That's good.
On the other hand, part of it was to find out what happened. The hearing isn't so much to condemn somebody or try them for misdeeds. It's to figure out what happened.
Right. Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning crosswind for runway 24, Person County. Plus, the drama. They had
to have some of that. That's right. Keep your climb going.
Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning downwind for runway 24, Person County.
Now, keeping your climb going serves a second purpose. The ground speed's slower, so you don't go as far out.
Twin Lakes Cherokee 529 Juliet Bravo circling around to intercept downwind 09. Twin Lakes.
Clouds are kind of pretty today. Keep trying to remember the fun part of flying that I remember why I wanted to fly. I try to enjoy scenery.
I love the scenery. I like the disconnect from reality.
I love the line of
Yep.
the bumpiness over there. That's so pretty. Again, I'm a little bit high. So I'm pitching down just a little bit. Picking out the power just a little bit. And now I'm at 1640, which is acceptable. My feet. Been pointed with my feet. And a beam to touchdown point. Up, 17. First notch of flaps.
Hi, traffic, Diamond 3 Bravo Lima, turning left crosswind runway 5, Harnett.
Nose up a little bit.
What?
Nose up.
Okay.
Right there.
Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning base for runway 24, Person County.
Hi, traffic, Diamond 3 Bravo Lima, on the downwind to 5, Harnett.
Right.
Where it goes, feet.
Where
You're rolling right. That right foot's got to dance.
Where with the runway?
Okay, so tiny bit high. Not bad.
Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning final for runway 24, Person County.
You may need to back your power out just a little bit. Visualize that runway as if it came all out past where we are right now, so that when you finish this rollout, we're lined up down the center. Work that right foot as you roll out. There you go. Flaps. Got to get rid of the speed. Power back some. Looking good. Bringing the power out some more.
Hi, Diamond 3 Bravo Lima.
Yeah, you still got a bit more you can use.
Or
Don't
power.
quite have enough to get us back in the air, but we're pretty close. All right, go ahead.
Point taken.
But you're judging the sink rate, okay? You're not doing this. So you're working it out. You just want to work a tiny bit more. And that may be that you're now looking a slightly, not much, slightly too far.
Okay.
Better than looking too close, however.
Why is it better than looking too?
Because you're flaring some, even though there's some left, at least you're realizing the sink into the runway.
Okay.
When you look too close, people flare typically jerky and flare high.
Right.
Now they're chasing the rest of the way to the runway, and the end result's usually a bounce.
I mean, I've heard training manuals talk about looking at the tree line.
I know. Don't believe them.
Okay.
All kinds of theories.
Oh, I know. I'm just sharing what I've heard.
Well, no, they're one of the more better known people in the training world says bring this up to the end of the runway. Well, that works fine if you have a nice level runway of the exact length. After that, it doesn't work so fine.
Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning crosswind for runway 24, Person County.
Okay, I have the flight controls.
Oh, snap.
No.
Oh.
I have the flight controls.
I thought I was going to do an emergency landing,
We are.
but you're doing it.
Hornet traffic, 2 Bravo Wings on the crosswind for runway 5. Hornet.
Not sure whether we're going to get there or not. It's going to be pretty close.
I'm going to say numbers. Last time.
Now,
You're at 68.
we normally should be able to get there had we climbed at a good optimum climb rate. see it rising?
Yeah, it's my fault.
So we would not get there, but we'd be in the grass,
Right.
right? Yeah.
Oh, shit. Why are you doing that?
Because the airplane likes to fly.
You almost touched the wing to the ground.
No, I didn't.
It looked like that to me, but
I know it did. That's the reason I showed you.
yeah, you just want to make me just
Curl up your toes. You have the controls.
my controls. So are we on 6 now?
We're on 6 now.
Okay. There go all my landmarks.
Well, darn.
You did it on purpose. You think it changed enough?
Yep.
Okay.
And I think had the winds been calm, we'd have probably still made it. But by turning into about a 6 or 8 knot headwind, it was just enough not to get there.
Got it. Person County Traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning crosswind for runway 6. Person County. Well, I guess we got this nice big white building now. Person County Traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning downwind for runway 6, Person County.
Now, the wind's trying to blow you into the runway this time. Don't get caught up in one thing. You got to be able to multitask here.
Well, I'm turning into the wind. The ailerons.
Well, here it's coordinated. Here you just turn the whole airplane. I mean, if you want to practice putting the wing down, you can.
Okay.
From the northeast for GPS 5 into Dinwiddie. Go approach on it.
I'm a little tight.
Fix it. Got locked in. But I can promise you it doesn't fix itself.
I know. Working on it. I'm going to make a loop. Person County Traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning down base for runway 6, Person County. I'm going to do a Raleigh approach, apparently.
Work those feet. I see a lot of wing wagging, but no feet dancing.
Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning final for runway 24, Person County. A little bit low, a little bit slow. .68.
Right foot, a lot of it.
Okay. I've got no words. I'm sure you don't either. Hopefully. Pretty much coming like this.
Yes, that's correct.
So I needed to tip this wing.
Once you're down to the runway, that's correct.
Okay.
You're correct that it did need to go to the left side. You just don't do it by spinning the nose around, because if you do, you're literally, the plane is at a 30-degree angle going down the runway. When it touches down,
I can't, yeah,
it's going to be ugly.
I got to correct it when it gets to the... I was trying to come in sideways a little bit.
Well, we did need to move back over towards the center line. But the ideal way to do that is put the left wing down a little bit, use a little bit of right foot, certainly before you touch. But what happens is that your old habits of driving cars keeps kicking in. And driving cars is, if the nose, you want to go left, the nose of the car has to go left.
Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning crosswind for runway 6, Person County.
Right foot.
Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning downwind for runway 6, Person County.
Now, you'll help yourself if you don't let the plane get anywhere near that close end this time.
Okay.
Remember, you're the guy in control here. The plane's just doing what you're telling it to do. We're well, not half again. We're noticeably closer going this way than we were on the other side.
Why am I doing that?
Because you're allowing it to happen. That's what it amounts to.
Is it the wind?
Wind is a little of it.
Inbound to enter right downwind for 31 Martinsville.
Remember, we keep talking about using the strut of the wing as your measuring stick?
Yeah.
Well, you know where it was, should be
It's
on
midway.
the other way, then it should be about the same on this one. Now you're about better positioned this time. But don't let the wind blow you in. And that would be angled away ever so slightly. It's the ability to see where the plane's tracking over the ground. Now, do it the same way this way that you did the other. 1700, 1 notch of flaps, slow it down to about 80 to 85, let the nose come down a little bit. When the runway's a little bit behind you, make your turn. Don't go out quite so far. You're a little bit early yet, but you don't want to go out quite as far as you went last time. And I can use my gauges to help. Normally we'd lose about 200 feet by the time we do this turn. So if I feel like I'm in the right place over the ground, but I'm high, then I might extend another, 30 seconds. Looking pretty good this round. Nose up ever so slightly, right there. Work those feet. If you're rocking the wings, I want to feel the feet dancing. You can't pull up this high. Right about there.
Person County Drive 172 Papa Alpha is turning final for runway 6, Person County.
Yeah, remember in the turns, you got to pull back ever so slightly. Now, visualize, you see the approach lights are leading in?
Yep.
That helps you line up. Full flaps, a little bit high. Back your power out, keep coming down. Good. Now, out here, crabbing like you're doing is perfect, okay? By the time you get to the flare, however, it's going to take a little bit of right foot and left wing. If you see that you're drifting off, you can turn, or you could put the wing down, depending on what you think is most optimum for you to accomplish. What you don't want to see is the end of the runway rising. And if you're going to pull up without adding power, you're going to probably lose your airspeed, which isn't good. There, you're looking good. Left wing ever so slightly, right foot, work your flare. Work 3 to 4 stripes. The whole thing comes back down to the approach.
205 Bravo Lima will be making a midfield flyover at 2,600, Pearson County.
And person 2 Papa Alpha taking off on 6, staying in the pattern, Person County.
That's the same guy? And look at that, windsock.
Yep.
Okay.
The gods think you need a challenge.
Of course they do. Mostly because I didn't have anybody in the pattern with me for a long time. Alright, just to review. Coming sideways, almost perfectly sideways. I'm crabbing slightly. And then, just before I hit, I straighten out.
With foot and drop the wing to stop it from going the other way.
I'm doing left wing down.
Yes, that's correct.
So, okay.
Wing into the wind.
Right. Person County Traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning crosswind for runway 6, Person County.
Martinsville traffic, Skyhawk 2872 Quebec entering a left downwind for 31 Martinsville.
See, from here, if we lost the engine, we could easily get back because you've done a better job at climbing.
Person County Traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning downwind for runway 6, Person County.
And drop your nose.
Person County 205 Bravo Lima is flying midfield. We'll get on the downwind for runway 6, Person County.
Watch your altitude.
I think that guy's behind us.
Well, if you hit filling up your windshield, don't worry about it.
I was not saying I'm concerned about it. I'm just making a
But
statement.
you're also drifting in again.
For runway 31, Martinsville.
Work those feet. All right, so let's get her set up here. We're running pretty hard here. Nose up slightly. Drop your flaps. Hey, without dropping them, the nose wants to, you're turning a little bit early. No, without dropping them, the nose wants to come down to maintain speed. The flaps help rebalance. Still got the nose. There you go. All right. Work that left foot just a little bit. Wings pointed towards the runway. Watch your speed. Power back up a little bit.
Person County Traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning final for runway 6, Person County.
Now, control the pitch of the nose. There you go. There you're looking good. This picture looks a lot better. Power back just a tiny, tiny bit. I say that mainly because you're picking up speed. Power back a little bit more, looking to get to 70. Nose down slightly. See it plane kind of lifting here?
Uh-huh.
All right, so that's a very subtle pitch change. But drop your nose a little bit and then keep an eye on your airspeed. Use power if you need it. What we don't want to do is run out of airspeed this far out. 70 is a good number, steady as you can make the sliding board.
Person County 205 Bravo Lima is entering the 45 for runway 0.
Nice and steady.
6, 205 Bravo.
Looking good. All right, power coming out slowly. Close up ever so slightly. Tiny bit of left wing down, right foot. Just a little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit. Work your flare, 4 stripes. Work it, work it, work it. And that's what it takes right there.
Yeah, but you were helping.
That's true. So next time you're on your own.
I don't think I didn't know that. It's like, wait a minute. This is too easy.
But you see how important it is to kind of hit the targets, so to speak?
I mean, the wind can't be that bad.
No.
But it seems like
But I think the thing is you're still thinking there's something else that's causing you not to be able to do it. Basically, you've got to be able to see the need for the result and create it.
Okay.
Left downwind.
And you're doing a lot better with pitch control than you started out when we first started working together. But your pitch control's still up and down a tiny bit.
Person County 205 Bravo Lima is turning base for runway 6. Person County.
Person County Traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning crosswind for runway 6, Person County.
But this climb out's a lot better. We get an altitude that we need, and we're getting up there sooner. That's a lot better.
Person County 205 Bravo Lima is turning final for runway 6. Person County.
Person County Traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning downwind for runway 6, Person County.
Now, very deliberately whip your airplane. What's it need? What are you going to do with it?
722 Quebec, Mooney is
Making a wider turn because the wind is pushing me towards the runway.
Good. What about the power?
Reducing power. 23
Controlling pitch so you don't climb.
at 1680.
Okay, so this guy's on short final.
I see him.
Is left base for 3
About to
miles.
land. Not the same guy. I'm going to keep it a little bit angled.
Okay, works for me. Watch your altitude. Good.
He's not saying if he's doing touch and goes or not.
Martinsville traffic, Skyhawk 2872 Quebec, final approach 31 Martinsville.
Person County 205 is doing a stop and go for runway 6, Person County.
Person County Traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning base for runway 6, Person County. Person County Traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning final for runway 6, Person County.
Okay, your altitudes are looking good. Angles look good.
You're a butt.
Keep that angle looking good. Flaps. Coming down. Good. There you go. Very nice. Looking good. Still coming down. Beautiful. Nice and steady.
Person County 205 Bravo Lima is turning crosswind for runway 6, Person County.
Okay, power coming out all the way. Hold the pitch steady. Don't go up or down. Don't go down on it. If you do, you come in hot, and then we float, and then you got problems landing again. Right foot, left wing. 4 stripes. Work it, work it, work it, work it. I know, you got so caught up in the wing down and the right foot.
Not an excuse. I'm not going to even use it. I'm going to do better. That's how you learn.
Person County 205 Bravo
Right,
Lima
you learn from
is
mistakes.
downwind
Yep.
For runway 6.
The total package. But the clouds are getting a little bit lower.
Yeah, 431.
Person County Drive 172 Papa Alpha is turning crosswind for runway 6, Person County.
Nice and smooth. Dance on those feet. Keep the climb going.
Person County traffic, 205 Bravo Lima, left base, runway 6, Person County.
Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning downwind for runway 6, Person County.
Martinsville traffic, Skyhawk 72 Quebec, left base for 31 Martinsville. Martinsville traffic, Skyhawk 72 Quebec, final for 31 Martinsville.
Now I'm high. Trying to fix it.
All right, good. I like that.
Center City traffic, Cherokee 16 Lima 5 South, RNAV 4 approach, be a full stop landing, straight in, Center City. Winds calm, no traffic, Center City. Have the coffee ready.
Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning base for runway 6, Person County.
Person County traffic, 205 Bravo Lima is on the go, runway 6, Person County.
Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning final for runway 6, Person County. Lights.
Martinsville traffic, Skyhawk 72 Quebec is left crosswind for 31 Martinsville.
Master turned him on.
Martinsville traffic, Skyhawk 72 Quebec, left downwind for 31 Martinsville.
Center City traffic, Cherokee 16 Lima 5 South, RNAV 4 approach, full stop, Center City.
Person County 205 Bravo Lima is turning crosswind for runway 6, Person County.
I'm doing great, Michael. See you in a minute. There you are.
Person County 205 Bravo Lima is turning downwind for runway 6, Person County.
Tried to land on one wheel.
Hey, worked. You're doing fine. See right at the very end, tiny bit of too much rudder really moves the nose around.
Yeah, I just did this.
And you hardly were moving them, but still, that's what happened. But at least you're working your feet. Hey.
I just didn't think I was doing enough rudder. That's why I pushed it too hard.
Well, and initially I would agree with you. You did need to push the right one a tiny bit. How much is something you learn.
Tiny is versus too much.
What we got to do is, you know, it's got to get to the point that your subconscious believes it can handle it, so that your conscious doesn't have to be focused on it.
You're right.
But moving the rudders is that's a lot of what we've had problems with, and now you're getting it done. And how much is just like the flare, you know. Boy, it takes a while to figure out how much is enough and not too much.
Person County Drive 172 Papa Alpha is turning crosswind for runway 6, Person County.
Person County, 205 Bravo Lima is turning base for runway 6, Person County.
Person County Traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning downwind for runway 6, Person County.
Person County, 205 Bravo Lima is turning final for runway 6, Person County.
Yes, we're literally opposite ends of the runways. He turns, I turn. Okay, right, we're at 1620. Ever so slightly pointed that way. Strut looks like it's about halfway. Feeling pretty good about that. Guess you're not commenting because you're just being a little Johnny.
That's it.
I'm okay with that. And I wasn't thinking there was anything wrong.
Fine, full traffic, Skyhawk 72 Quebec on to go left coast traffic to 31.
And a beam to touchdown point. The nose up. We slow down. A gradual descent. First pass of flaps. A little bit more power. That was a little bit aggressive at pulling that.
Person County, 205 Bravo Lima is getting off the runway at Alpha 5, Person County.
Martinsville traffic, Skyhawk 72 Quebec, left crosswind for 31.
Okay, runway 5. We're just on a new runway. Person County Drive 172 Papa Alpha is turning base for runway 6, Person County.
Martinsville traffic, Skyhawk 72 Quebec, left downwind for 31 miles.
Right foot. Good. Okay, felt how much you used on that right foot that time? It's about the same thing for your landing.
Okay. Person County Drive 172 Papa Alpha is turning final for runway 6, Person County.
Person County, 205 Bravo Lima is taxiing back to runway 6, Person County.
First, the lights are telling me I'm high. I knew that.
Well, I don't like being, you know, one red light right here is fine. The angle you got's fine. I much prefer that you come in a little bit high than I do that you come in dead perfect, because on the 3-degree glide path, 2 reds, 2 whites, it takes power to get there. And if you don't pay attention, you can run out of airspeed. But right now, I like what I see. coming down. Not too steep. You don't want to pick up speed. All you want to do is just slide down the hill. Right foot, ever so slightly. Left wing, ever so slightly. Right foot, right foot. Remember, as that nose comes up, you got to feed in a little more pressure.
You're
doing better.
I know.
You weren't all over the place.
But I was overly conscious about pushing the rudder too much. I know. It's all in the too much, too little.
Yeah.
There's a happy medium. I'm going to find it. If it kills me, well, I should say that.
Yeah, don't say that.
Love that windsock, by the way. I think they should have one right there. That's just me. You know, it was cool, just as I was making that last turn coming in for final, there was a hawk that was soaring and I was literally hitting the top of his wings. That's kind of a weird thing to see. Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning crosswind for runway 6, Person County. Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning downwind for runway 6, Person County.
Pitch over. Yeah, your distances are doing a lot better.
Martinsville traffic, Skyhawk 72 Quebec, left crosswind for 31 Martinsville.
I can't tell where that other guy said he was taxiing.
Sitting on the end of the runway.
Oh yeah, okay.
First County traffic, 205 Bravo Lima is departing runway 6, stand at center, First County.
And his radio is not good.
Martinsville traffic, Skyhawk
Hi again.
72 Quebec, left downwind for 31 Martinsville.
Goes a little bit too low. Good. Right there.
Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning base for runway 6, Person County. Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning final for runway 6, Person County.
Person County 205 Bravo Lima is turning crosswind for runway 6, Person County.
Martinsville traffic, Skyhawk 72 Quebec, left base for 31 Martinsville.
Good, doing a good job of lining up on this one. Those look good.
Person County, 205 Bravo Lima is turning downwind for runway 6, Person County.
Goes up ever so slightly. Right there. Watch that airspeed. If you need power, add power back in. Oh, no, you're pitching up. There you go, right there. Work your flare, work it. Left wing, right foot, keep working, keep working, keep working. You can't quit till you feel it touch. On the right side of the runway, imagine that.
All right,
all right, let's go do one more good one.
That's the third thing I'm trying to fix.
Yeah, it's coming together.
I thought we get a pass when there's a lot of wind.
No.
That was a joke.
That was a joke.
Not funny, but it was a joke.
I don't know if you remember the commercial, but there was a commercial for some kind of
Person County 205 Bravo Lima is turning base for runway 6, Person County.
butter, imitation butter spread back.
Oh yeah, parquet.
Yeah, parquet.
Butter.
It's not nice to fool Mother Nature.
Yeah, I remember that.
Person County 205 Bravo Lima is turning final for runway 6, Person County.
Oh, those lights.
That's what he's doing, cutting the lights on.
I could tell. Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning crosswind for runway 6, Person County.
Person County traffic 421 Bravo Lima, Diamond 42 on a 7-mile final for runway 6, Person.
Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning downwind for runway 6, Person County. Your next lesson at 12?
I think so. So it might be 12:30.
Okay.
Watch your altitude.
Person County 205 Bravo Lima is taxiing off at Alpha 5, Person County.
I thought he said taking off and he's getting off the runway.
Don't dive.
Person County 205 Bravo Lima is taxiing back to runway 6, Person County.
Taxiing back.
Okay, I think the guy on the approach is now down to 4 miles.
That's still good? Coming from here?
Yep.
Straight in?
I think I would extend.
Okay.
So power up a bit. Just called the 4 mile final. We probably have time. If I knew he was doing a low approach, I'd just turn in. But since I don't know that, I guess we'll have to do a longer straight in. Watch altitude. black dot in the
Yep,
clouds.
see him. Person County Traffic 172 Papa Alpha is extending the downwind. Gonna turn with the beam.
Yeah, once he's dead beside you, then you can make the turn.
Okay.
Or you can wait a tiny bit longer, whichever you choose.
Okay. Person County Traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning base for runway 6, Person County. Person County Traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning final for runway 6, Person County.
Southport, come in to Southport. I'm coming back over you right now.
Okay, show me what you got.
Okay.
We're counting on you.
The pressure's on, all the lights are going. Man, it's like a show.
Keep your brain together. Think about everything that's got to happen. Looking good right now. But there's a lot that's got to happen between here and the runway. Think about it all. Don't ignore anything. Still doing 90. Getting low, but doing really fast. Don't get slow. You're hanging the nose up here.
Person County Traffic, Diamond 421 Bravo Lima, clear runway. Taxiing back to runway 6, Person County.
Probably looking at a tiny bit too close.
I thought I was looking too far.
Well, the fact that you ended up about 6 or 8 inches high when it basically quit flying. Now we need to keep going because he's coming the other way.
Okay.
And we'll take our turn off on this one.
Okay. Oh well.
You had a really nice flare going. It was just a tiny bit high off the ground.
Yeah. Well, you know the old saying, Mama said there'd be days like this.
Mama said there'd be days like this. That's what Mama said.
I had a couple good ones. I'm going to have to hold on to that. Nothing else I learned. So that's a good takeaway.
I mean, I wasn't touching it. You did all the last one. I let you. Did it. It's actually a pretty decent flare. If we jacked the runway up about 6 inches, it would have been greaser.
So I'm 6 inches off. I just got to
it wasn't much.
Work on that 6 inches.
And call clear.
Person County Traffic 172 Papa Alpha is clear of runway 6, Person County.
And the clouds are rolling in.
Look like cotton candy. It's been
Mauricio!
a long time since I did that. See what I did?
Mauricio.
No, but did you see what I did with my hand?
Yep, I did.
Yeah, you weren't going to say anything. You're nice.
I wasn't going to say that.
Kind. This is not a car, Tom. It's an airplane. Remember your feet?
Think about how close you're getting to that slide right there.
I just assumed
And turn hard.
I would clear.
Can't assume that. Saw a guy several years back assume that, and he forgot about his tail would come around quite a bit. And when he turned hard, and his tail hit the fence. Wing went over, got to roll forward a little bit more.